So my name is Christine and I manage the pharmaceutical team here at EMEA. What's your favourite thing about your job? So I think the best thing about my job is being able to really help develop consultants as a manager and progress them through their career. Also, I do like working in the pharmaceutical market. I like the idea of contributing to a company, helping them launch new drug products as well. Who are your top listed artists on Spotify? Ooh. I have a oldies but goldies playlist, so that's on repeat, and it's Duran, Queen, Rolling Stones, all of the good ones. What drew you to recruitment? So I think, like most people, I definitely fell into recruitment. I actually thought I was interviewing for a company that did the marketing branding for pharmaceutical products. Luckily, they still gave me the job, and 13 years later, I'm still here. So, what's on your bucket list? Absolutely loads. I love traveling. Next stop is hopefully a trip to Japan. I'm really obsessed with their culture and want to get to learn a bit more about that. So I'm hoping to take a 2-week trip out there next year. What do you use the flexible working policy for? Well, I use it a lot. I have a 10-year-old son and a puppy, so they are quite a lot of hard work, and it really helps being able to work from home Mondays and Fridays and having some flexible hours as well. If you could write a book about your life, what would it be called and why? It would be called Why I Would Rather Be a Cat, because obviously they just have the best things going for them. What's a work-related accomplishment you're really proud of? I'd say this year's been particularly positive for the pharmaceutical team. In the last quarter, we've actually overachieved by 336% of our target. The 2 Bens on my team have been promoted 3 times as well since being here for 2 years. So I'm very proud of them, and I'm very proud of where our team has grown to. If you could trade places with anyone for a day, who would it be and why? Well, that would be my cat Louis, because he's living his best life. He's very spoiled, so I'd just love to be him for a day. What's something people don't know about you? I used to work in a scrap metal yard, so I used to run the transport across South East London, yeah, that was a lot of fun. What are your day-to-day tasks? So start off with some catch-ups with the team, make sure everyone knows what they do for the day. Then I'll have a quick check-in with my clients, make sure that they are all up to date with the CVs that are sent out and any interviews that need booking in. I'll have a chat with some candidates also that are active on the market and speak to some passive seeking candidates. And then do some coaching and mentoring with the team throughout the day. How do you like to start your day? Coffee is absolutely vital, and then I'll have a little walk with the dog, and then I will sit down and do my to-do list. What are your professional goals and how do you hope to achieve them? So we're in a really good position at the moment. We have 6 consultants on the team. We're just looking at really expanding the team, hopefully progress that to at least 20 consultants over the next 2 years. We are quite focused on the generics and biosimilars market at the moment, but we're hoping to also move more into branded products as well. What do you have on your toast? So I don't actually really eat toast, but I bloody love a crumpet. Standard Lurpak does the job. I actually ate 6 crumpets in a row once.
Wow.
That's my record. What drew you to your industry? So now working in the pharmaceutical industry, I can really see the difference that it makes when contributing to companies being able to launch products. I recently placed a candidate that will assist in launching a product with a really high unmet medical need. And that really is a great feeling to be able to help companies being able to do that. What's the most used app on your phone? WhatsApp, probably, and second to that is ASOS. I've got some weird, just obsessive clothes, so that's probably the second most used. What piece of advice would you give to an aspiring recruiter? I would say the first is the worst. The first year in recruitment is always the hardest, but once you've got that momentum building and you keep going, then everything seems to fall into place. So if you are struggling in your first year, just keep at it. It will get easier. Describe yourself in one word. Well, I've been called quite a few words in my time, but I would say the most complimentary one would be tenacious. What's the best advice you've ever received? I think the best advice I've received is that someone said to me once, it's not personal, it's just business, and I completely take that on board. So anytime you're dealing with things, business related in recruitment or at work, you've always got to remember that it's not personal, it's just how it works, it is just business. Dying inside. You're really, sorry, I'm gonna say it again. Hi, Bridgie. I meant that from the heart, did you tell? Why are you doing this to me?